Hey guys, what's up? Here we are once again. Thursday at 5:11. Just got out. Good day today. Honestly, kind of went by pretty quick, which is always cool. And yeah, good day today. Was again, we're in some pretty busy times of the year, and so I was pretty busy today. And I honestly was kind of expecting not to be pressing record until like 6 o'clock, kind of what happened last week. But you know, just with the way that things worked out, I was actually able to clock out at, you know, pretty much a normal time, which is really cool. One, because, you know, it was a very pleasant surprise, and also two, because amidst all this chaos that me and, you know, just my team in general are going through at this time of the year, amidst all the chaos, I've learned a lot, and because of that, I was actually able to take on all the things that I had to do today and be very efficient and effective in all of them. And because of that, you know, I was able to you know, get out at a reasonable time. So it's pretty cool, you know. Just remember that if you're going through some tough times, no matter, like, in whatever aspect of your life it may be, just know that you're always getting better and you're always improving because of it. And then there'll be days like today where you know, you're tasked with a lot of stuff that, you know, normally you haven't been perfectly perfect on in the past. But, you know, today, just because of all the stuff you've been through and how much you've learned so far, it's one of those days where, you know, you just knock everything out of the park. And, you know, it just goes to show that, you know, even though you have felt very dumb in the moment many times, you know, you really are learning, and days like today really show that. So really cool just to notice the progress I've been making, and having my confidence and, you know, really just ability as a team member, and in a way a leader too, grow and show because of it. So again, long story short, good day at work. It's Thursday, which means that tomorrow's Friday, which means that we're almost at the weekend. And I know I mentioned in one of my first videos that you shouldn't necessarily like live for the weekend, but you know, that is kind of what I'm doing in a way right now, and, you know, hopefully that changes sooner rather than later. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow and the weekend, and yeah, just having a whole bunch of good vibes really all around. So yeah, I know with the last video, I kind of wanted it to be a little more structured of a video, but if you saw it, the way that it kind of worked out was, you know, don't get me wrong. Again, I know I got the message across as best as I could in the moment, but I had a lot of good thoughts yesterday that led to the video that I made. And you know, keep in mind, I make these videos at like past 5 p.m., like right after I clock out from work. And you know, so there's a lot of things that happen during the day between when I originally have those thoughts versus, you know, when they come out of my mouth in front of a camera. And that sounds a little weird, but yeah, I kind of forgot where I was going, but yeah, just know that if the presentation and structure of the video isn't as, say, perfect as you or I would like it, and just take everything with a grain of salt. get through the videos. I know they're long, especially the last one. I know the last one was a little long, but try our best to get through them and hear me out as much as you can. Yeah, just know that I'm always trying my best in that. Sometimes, and especially in yesterday's video, my brain's just a little shot at the end of the day. After whatever happens at work. It's a cool car. So yeah, that being said, don't really have too much to talk about today. Gonna be a little bit of a winged day again, just because didn't really have any major thoughts, and was pretty busy during work to kind of dedicate time, at least enough time to come up with, say, a topic of discussion today. So who knows, I'll just start yapping and we'll see what comes out of it. But yeah, so with that in mind, let me start yapping. Oh jeez. Mine's pretty blank right now, TBH. But yeah, so just to dive back into yesterday's video one more time. Again, I really think it was a very important topic to talk about, and I had some very good things to say very sporadically throughout the video. But I think really the key takeaway to kind of play along with yesterday's video title, if you happen to take a gander at it, but the key takeaway with yesterday's video is that there is a master key to unlocking every door and every possible future or potential door in your life. You don't have to necessarily, forcefully, and you don't have to, pry open every single door that you encounter in your life and, drain all your energy going through each one. You really can just get the master key and then open every single door that you have or may encounter in the future. You can really just open every single door pretty much effortlessly. You just need the master key. And that being said, the master key is the law of attraction. And I know for majority of the people in this world, that may sound like a whole lot of hullabaloo, for lack of a better word. But I really encourage you just to open your mind and just really open your mind to that idea and that topic and that subject in general, and continue to do so, and try to learn as much of it as you can and understand as much of it as you can. And again, you don't have to know how it works. You just need to know that it does work. So yeah, just know that I started in, the same place as you guys of hearing it, being mentioned around through some people, and your subconscious mind just kind of like brushes it off immediately as it kind of enters, your ears. But I really encourage you just to open your mind more about that whole thing, because I really do believe that, and again, I'm no expert in it, I'm learning more and more of it, I'm learning more and more about it, I should say, each and every day, but I really do believe that it is the master key to unlocking every door in your life, and really just allowing you to live the absolute best and highest quality life that you can possibly imagine. And again, it really is limitless, the quality of your life that you can live, because you establish exactly what the limit is. You can really go as far as your mind and your thoughts and your imagination will take you. So yeah, so that's something that I think is pretty cool, and again, I'm learning more and more about it. And again, just kind of bear with me as I make these videos, and sometimes I don't make much sense, or I bounce around a lot, or really just confuse myself as well as you guys. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily an expert in every single topic that I've talked about. But you know, I'm really just a student of the game in all this stuff, and you know, as soon as I hear stuff or begin to learn or realize or think about stuff that I think is interesting and can help out, you know, myself as well as you guys, you know, I talk about to you guys. I share them in this video. So sometimes I realize it may be a little premature, as I don't have my thoughts and understandings entirely figured out surrounding some of these topics, but I'm really trying my best in the moment with what I know so far to extend it over to you guys and try to help out you guys as best as I can. You know, oftentimes I'll make a video and I'll watch it back and I'll post it, and I'm happy within the moment, and then I'll come back the next day and kind of come back to thinking about it on my own throughout the day, and realize that, you know, my thoughts and perspective and feelings and really just things I have to say in general about whatever topic I just previously talked about, it's changed from day to day. That's not really a bad thing in my mind. I think it's not only good, but it's really just natural, or I should kind of flip that. It's not only natural, but it's also good. Because I think you should not only be challenging everything that you hear from other people and just the external in general. You should always be challenging and questioning and trying to understand at a deeper level why everything is the way it is, and if it can be different for the better. But you should also do the same within yourself too. You know, all the thoughts that you have and all the beliefs and values that you currently have, you should really always be looking to challenge and question them further, and really try to dig deep into each and every one of them to get down to the core and find out again, you know, what can change and be different for the better. So hence, you know, I make these videos where I begin to grasp and understand these thoughts and topics, and then, you know, say the next day my thoughts and understanding are pretty different. And again, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think it's quite a natural and quite a good thing. So, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll jump back to some of the topics I've talked about in the past and kind of give you more of an updated version of where my mind is at surrounding, you know, everything I've talked about in the past. I can always do that, but yeah, just know that it's good. You know, if, say, your thoughts, feelings, and really just ways of thinking change from where they were previously, it really just means that, you know, you're growing in one way or the other. So yeah, allow me as excuse me, as I concentrate for a few seconds, having to merge. We're good now. Good amount of traffic so far today. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, what else do I have to say today? Sorry, I forgot what gear I was in for a sec. Yeah, just kind of at a point in my life right now where going through a lot of change very fast and being surrounded by a lot of chaos, what seems like much of the time. And just in a time right now where I'm learning a bunch of things very, very quickly and at a constant rate. And it's with that, it's pretty challenging and difficult at times. But as tough as it may get in the moment, always trying to find every positive thing possible and appreciate and be grateful for quite literally every single thing. And really try to reflect that in these videos, and off camera in the background when I'm living my life either at work or at home, just trying to notice what's going on around me and also within me, and make pivots and make changes in my life to keep me on the track that I want to be on, or even just course correct a little bit and put me back on the track that I want to be on. So again, just day by day, just figuring out and learning how exactly to live. So again, I think that is kind of the modern odyssey of today's world that we live in, is going through all this chaos and change that is not only the world around us, but our lives individually. Really just going through everything that we go through and just learning how to live the best life we can every day. Just trying to get that 1% better. And eventually, if you can consistently get just 1% better every day, after only a year, you'll, doing the math, be over triple the person you were at the beginning of the year. You would have 3x'd your growth. And just simply getting 1% better every day, as opposed to 0 or maybe a negative % better every day. If you just do that for a year, in 1 year alone, you really can over 3x your growth. So it really is that easy. And then once you learn more and realize and learn and understand and use the tools that help you out the most, i.e., I'm thinking of the master key right now. You can even take that 365% growth from the year to year, and then you can even just multiply that by really an infinite amount more. And again, it kind of just brings me back to the thought that your life and how great it can be and how successful it can be, and the quality that you can make it really is quite infinite in terms of how far you can go. As long as you know, understand, and apply the right things in your life, it really can be whatever, or I should say, your life can really be as great as you dream, really. So yeah, I know I've been saying it a lot, but just remember that life is good, and it always is, and it always has been, and always will be. With how blessed we all are, and the power that we all have within us to take control of our lives and the world around us for the better, we really can create the greatest possible and most beautiful world in life for us. The thing that I've heard that I really like, I really resonated with, and I always try to keep in the back of my mind is, it's this quote from a book that I've mentioned a time or two on this channel called "As a Man Thinketh" by James Allen. Again, as it stands currently, I should say. It is my favorite book of all time so far in my life. And on top of all the other really cool things that the author says in that book, one of the things that he said that really has stuck with me since I read it, said, "Within the highest vision of your soul, a waking angel stirs." And again, I really like that. I like it quite a lot. So that's kind of something that I always try to hold in the back of my mind whenever I can is, finding that highest vision of my soul, listening to my soul, paying attention to my soul, finding that highest vision of my soul, and following it, chasing it. And I think that, once you do that, no matter what the highest vision that you have within your soul, so long as you, follow it and believe in it and genuinely follow and believe in it, I should say, it will be made true. It will be brought into reality and into physical form. And again, it'll happen because of the power that you have of your mind, and also the power of the universe itself. If you have that vision, if you have that highest vision of your soul, and the one thing that I will say is that you probably won't be able to just close your eyes and come up with the highest vision of your soul in a matter of like a minute or two. Like it's going to take some time to truly develop that highest vision within your soul, because the reason is because it has to be very specific. But once you have taken the time and done your due diligence and properly finding that exact highest vision of your soul, all you really have to do is ask for it, believe in it, feel that you already have received it, and then really before you know it, it will be yours and it will be made true. It's really that simple. You don't have to sacrifice so much of yourself and your time and just your life in general to try to get that one thing. It's really as simple as find that vision and get it down to as detailed as you can possibly go, and ask for it, believe in it, feel that you've already received it, and do that in the most genuine, passionate way possible, and it will be made yours. And again, I'm not one to always drag religion and everything, so I apologize by doing this, but if you kind of think about that, it's almost kind of identical in essence to praying, whether whatever religion you are. I really don't know. I really don't know which religions pray and which ones don't, but I know that there's at least one major religion that prays. But doing those things that I just described, and really, like put simply, using the law of attraction, it really is the same in essence as, praying. You're asking for something, and you believe that it's on its way and that you will receive it. And eventually, sooner rather than later, you genuinely feel that you have received it. And then that's also around the same time that it's made true and it's brought into reality, and it is yours. What you asked for, you have officially received. So if that kind of breaks down the barrier and makes things simpler and easier to understand and easier to embrace, then I hope that helped. It makes me happy. And I think a big thing with all this stuff, all this master key and law of attraction and other really deeper truths that I'm trying my best to learn and to reveal to you guys, is that it's very important, at least to me, to not gatekeep that kind of stuff. To discover it and learn it and use it for yourself, and at the same time, share it with others and lift others up with you. Because again, I know this is actually what I mentioned in a previous video from this week's description. I forget which one exactly, but it really is really cool to imagine what this world would look like if everyone followed the highest visions of their souls and achieved it and helped everyone around them to do the same thing. And everyone on this planet was, living the absolute highest possible quality of life that they could ever imagine, and as happy and successful as a life as they could ever imagine. It's really exciting to think about what the world would be like and how great and beautiful it would be. And just to clarify, I think we're all a lot closer to getting there than you think. So with that, remember that there's a lot more to it than you think. Remember that I'm always rooting for you guys. Remember to ask me questions and leave any suggestions if you have any. And one last time, just remember that, life is good, as it always is, as it always has been, and as it always will be. This is the last video of the week. I'll talk to you Monday if everything goes according to plan. So yeah, be well until then, and we'll talk soon. Bye.